Now, before we get into this, allow me to share my credentials. Thank you. Hello, people of the internet. So, today I thought I would do something a little fun, a little silly, and I thought I would rank a bunch of albums and songs and artists that I personally, maybe you don't have the same ones, but I personally remember from alternative TikTok in 2020/2021. I didn't put too many, but I put enough, and they were all ones that I am relatively passionate about. I need to preface, if you have different takes on what you think was a staple of alternative 2020 TikTok, or you have different takes on what I think is good and or bad, I don't care. Let's just jump right on into it. First we have the tiers. The first tier is actually good. These are artists and musicians that I genuinely love, that I still listen to regularly and make me happy. Tier 2 is still listen to for nostalgia's sake. It's listenable, it's fun, but it's not good. Like, it's not peak, you know? Tier 3 is I don't listen to it, but I don't blame you for listening to it. These are artists that I don't personally love anymore, but if you still like them, great. Next is bad. These are songs that are bad. They're not terrible, they're not unlistenable, but they're bad. And then finally, unlistenable. These are genuinely awful and not good. Like, I cannot stand these albums. I cannot stand these artists. I think they're terrible. So, let's go ahead and begin. First one is Aisha Erotica. I didn't pick a specific album. I put the Big Juicy album cover because I feel like that was like her biggest song on TikTok. But this is just her in general, her entire discography. I don't think that her music is objectively peak, you know? Like, I think that her music has a big nostalgia factor to me. I still listen to her quite a bit, but I don't think I would listen to her if I didn't find her during 2020 and I didn't have that 2020 nostalgia for her. This is Jasmine Bean, I believe is their name. Like, I think that's how you say it. I used to love that song. I used to love Hello Kitty, and I used to love, is it Saccharine? I think. Those two songs especially I loved, and then Princess Castle too, I loved. However, at this point in time, at my grown age of 19 years old, I cannot stand Jasmine Bean's music. It's not unlistenable. They have some catchy rhythm, some catchy tunes, but it is just, their music is a staple of its time, I think. I know that there are a bunch of Jasmine Bean fans out there, but their music, in my opinion, is on par with Melanie Martinez. They just, from what I know, are not a terrible person. Next is Marina and the Diamonds, specifically the Family Jewels. I've been listening to Marina and the Diamonds since I was little. I saw her in concert opening for Panic at the Disco. Like, I'm a big Marina and the Diamonds fan. I think Marina and the Diamonds is actually good. I own the Family Jewels and Electra Heart, both on vinyl. I love Marina and the Diamonds. Next is TV Girl, but I think this is like their most iconic one, so this is the one that I put. But I think TV Girl is actually good. I think that the music has held up over the years. It continually comes back to being trendy. It's good music. They have a specific sound and they don't really deviate from that sound. But I do think that TV Girl is actually good. Who remembers Girlwood? Genuinely, who remembers Girlwood? Because this album, Daddy by Girlwood, was huge in the part of TikTok that I was on. Okay? Humongous. I heard the song Bisexual and I'm Your Dad constantly. Non-stop, 24/7, all the time. However, I think Girlwood is unlistenable. I think this album and Girlwood in general is terrible. Not to mention the lead singer is a terrible person. I despise this album. Sometimes I'll go back and hate listen to this album. I haven't listened to anything new that Girlwood has put out or anything. But I loved this album in 2020, and I cannot tell you why. But this album is terrible. And if anyone remembers this album, because I never hear anyone talk about it. Same with Destroy Boys, which I don't have on here, but Destroy Boys also nobody talks about. Guys, were these artists not huge at the time? Was I just in a weird part of the internet? But Daddy by Girlwood is unlistenable. If you still like Girlwood, please defend yourself because I think you're crazy. Next is Metric. I think many songs by them were popular, but I specifically remember Black Sheep being really popular, and also Lost Kitten was popular. I put this album though because this album's peak, and Metric is peak. Metric is just such a good band. I think that their sound is I think that they have their own sound that is so unique to them and has been very inspiring for I think a lot of people, and they have left a mark and an impact on music as a whole. Next is Mom, or Girls' Rituals, or Debbie's music and Debbie's work as a whole. I really love Debbie's music, okay? I think we need another tier. So I added another tier, which is not actually good, but I love. I Know by Girls' Rituals and Black Crow. Oh my god. So peak. So good. I started listening to, I believe, Blood Eater and Joyful Thought and I Know and a couple others in 2020. I don't know if they were everywhere, but I think they were. I remember them being everywhere. Oh, taking a little bit of a detour. This is Sewers, which I'll probably have to censor the name in post. So I'm just gonna call them Sewer. If you remember, oh god, all of their titles I'm gonna have to censor. If you remember that song, this is them. I personally, to me, don't listen to, but don't blame you. Same with Rory in the early 20s. That type of music is not really for me, but I don't blame you if you listen to Sewer still. They make a specific sound of music that you can't really find in many other places. And if you like that sound, more power to you. You know, that's great. Next is Mitski. Now, this is not a shock. Mitski is actually good. I think if you think Mitski isn't actually good, something is wrong with you and you probably hate women. Mitski is so talented and her music is so beautiful, and every single thing that she's put out has been amazing. Me and My Husband is the song that and Best American Girl, Strawberry Blonde, those are the songs that I remember from TikTok. I specifically remember that stupid, awful Strawberry Cow song. Next is Ice Peak, which, again, I don't listen to, but I don't blame you. I think that there are some great songs by them. I think Dead But Pretty is by them, and a couple others that I do listen to. However, I think that their full discography is not for me. I remember people in 2020 were bouncing on them like crazy. People loved that they were so anti-government and were doing getting arrested for their art and stuff like that, which I think that they're awesome. Their music is just personally not for me. I have a couple songs by them I enjoy, but in general, not for me. Next is Temperex, which is which is bedroom pop supreme. I was not really a bedroom pop listener, but I listen the shit out of Temperex, okay? I still listen to Temperex, mostly because it reminds me of my girlfriend, and I have nostalgia for them. But I don't have any true strong feelings on Temperex. Just fun. Just cute, pretty songs. Next is Kikuo. Now, I've seen Kikuo in concert. Kikuo, I think, has a lot of nostalgia in it for me. I don't really listen to him more than like every once in a while. I don't even know how to describe it. It has this charm to it that I will always love because I grew up loving Vocaloid and loving KQO, and then in 2020 I really got into KQO and Vocaloid. But he's kind of in here standing for all of Vocaloid in my heart that I really don't listen to for more than just the love and nostalgia of it. But I love KQO, and I have a KQO shirt that I wear all the time. But I don't think I would love KQO if I didn't love him my whole life. I still listen to him for the nostalgia of it. Now this is Colts. This is the Always Forever band. I think that they are just fine. I don't listen to them much anymore. I prefer Crystal Castles, which is coming up, which I think that they make similar music in my opinion. And I just prefer them more. I don't like that there's like samples of people dying in some of their songs and stuff, but like it just makes me uncomfortable to listen to. But if you love them, I totally get the appeal. I used to love them, but not so much anymore. Next is Jack Stauber. I specifically put Jack Stauber's Micropop. I think Jack Stauber's music is actually good. Okay, I don't listen to it much anymore. Well, do I think it's actually good? Maybe it belongs there. Maybe it belongs there, okay? Maybe it belongs there. I love Jack Stauber's music. I wish that he didn't quit music, but I understand why he quit music. But I love his music. It's so fall time to me. It's so Over the Garden Wall. It's so much fun. It's such a staple of a very specific time. I love it. I love it. It was ruined for me for a while because of this girl that I hate, but I love it. I think it's good. Next is Penelope Scott. Now, before I put her where I want to put her, I need to preface, I think Penelope Scott gets too much hate. I think that Penelope Scott's music is bad, but I think that Penelope Scott has become like overly hated. It's almost, people hate Penelope Scott because it's fun, and I disagree with that. I think you should hate Penelope Scott because Penelope Scott's music is not good. It's bad. It's not unlistenable like some people say it is, in my opinion, but it's bad. It is very 2020. I haven't listened to Penelope Scott's new music because I'm not a Penelope Scott fan, but I've listened to, I think it's called Public Void, this album that's on here, and it's not good. I re-listened to it just recently. It's not good. It's clunky, it's not well produced, but it was also her first album. So maybe it's gotten better, but I think that this album is not good. Ricky Montgomery. Now don't kill me, but I think Ricky Montgomery's music is bad. I don't understand the appeal of Ricky Montgomery's music. I think he's just Mitski for boys. I don't think that he's good. I think Mitski is good. Saying he's Mitski for boys isn't me saying that Mitski is bad. I think Ricky Montgomery is bad. I have never, well, I can't say never understood the appeal, but I think people just like Ricky Montgomery's music because they make yaoi edits to Ricky Montgomery's music. It's not for me. And coming up on one that's soon, you'll see that kind of music just kind of isn't for me. If you are a big Ricky Montgomery fan, I was gonna put it in Don't Listen To, but don't blame you. If you do listen to Ricky Montgomery and I see him on your playlist, I'm gonna be honest, I judge a little. And I try not to, but I do. Next is Poppy, specifically Girls in Bikinis and the Bubble Bath album. I love Poppy's music. Specifically her new music I love. I love Mars Argo more, but I love Poppy's music. I think it's actually good. I think specifically her new music is amazing, but even the stuff on Bubble Bath and Poppy.computer and Girls in Bikinis and all that, all great. I'd love to see her live at some point, but tickets are kind of expensive as hell, so I don't know if that's gonna happen. Next is Soaring by Puzzle, specifically the song I Saw an Angel. This shit is peak! I'm literally, okay, I'm not unbiased here, alright? I got the fit, okay? I am not immune to Shears Twins music, okay? Holy shit though. I think that I Saw an Angel, and Soaring in general. Loose Cannon too, but that wasn't really popular at that point, but it's popular now. Those, like the super popular puzzle songs, okay? I am a true puzzle fan, okay? I am listening to That's Fine on Bandcamp, alright? Guys, listen. I'm a real one. But his popular music, the ones that have gotten popular, like I Saw an Angel and Loose Cannon, are really good. Like, they got popular for a reason. They're his probably objectively best songs. Like, from a consumer-friendly standpoint, his best songs. And, spoiler alert, this is my favorite on this whole list. And I remember listening to I Saw an Angel in 2020, but I didn't get super into Puzzle until later. So, yeah. I love Puzzle. Fletcher Shoes is my beautiful, beautiful wife. Next is Deviltown by Cavetown and Cavetown in general. I think it's bad. In fact, I would put Cavetown on unlistenable. I do not understand the appeal of Cavetown. I don't understand how Cavetown opened for, what was it? Pierce the Veil? How is Cavetown opening for Pierce the Veil? Like, often I am upset that I cannot fall in love. Opening for Pierce the Veil? Whoa. I think Cavetown's bad. I think if you like Cavetown, you know, more power to you, but I am judging you, I'm sorry. I used to love Cavetown. I used to listen to Boys Will Be Bugs all the time. That song is unlistenable now. If I try to listen to it for nostalgia's sake, and it just makes me cringe. So, cringe culture is dead. Be who you are. This is my opinion. Okay? Yeah. Same, worse than Ricky Montgomery, but same idea to me, okay? Next is Hawaii Part 2 by Miracle Musical. Now this is nostalgia, okay? This album means a lot to me, but I don't think it's good. I think that some songs on it are decent, but I don't think it's a good album. I love it so dearly, and it holds such a special place in my heart because I've loved this album since middle school. 2020 started whenever I was in my freshman year, but I've loved this album since early middle school, like 6th grade middle school. It matters a lot to me. So I still listen to it for nostalgia, but I can't say that I love it anymore. If you had talked to me maybe 3 years ago, I would still tell you I love this album, but times have changed. Next is I'm Sure by Harmless, specifically the song Swingin' Lin. I think that Harmless is actually good. I've seen them live. I have this album signed by them. I think that their music is just like gentle and beautiful, and they're very kind people. I met them. It's just, they're great. That song, Swingin' Lin, I think is a song that a lot of people forget about from them, or from 2020. I didn't forget about it, and you should go and re-listen to it and listen to this whole album because it's great. It's a really good album. Speaking of which, I saw them open for Roar, and Roar is also amazing. Roar is actually a local band to me. I'm from Arizona. Owen from Roar is one of my old teacher's close friends. Yeah, I love Roar. I think that Roar deserves more recognition and popularity other than just like Christmas Kids and I Can't Handle Change. I think that those two songs are beautiful, and those are the ones that I'm talking about here. But I think that the rest of their discography deserves more love because I feel like they're just known as Christmas Kids and I Can't Handle Change. And maybe there's a couple others that are popular, but I only know that those two were popular. But yeah, listen to Roar. Listen to Impossible Animals by Roar. That is a good album. Oh my god, that is a good album. Next is Alex G, specifically Trick by Alex G. I really like this album. I don't know where I want to put it though. I feel like it's not on par. Like, I feel like it can't be next to like Roar and Harmless and Mitski and all that, but it also belongs in Actually Good. I don't think that Alex G isn't actually good. I think that his music is good. Actually, maybe it can go down there. Maybe it can go down there, okay? Trick by Alex G is a great album. Mary is a great song. Cute is a great song. I think that Mary was the song that was really popular on TikTok, or Sarah. It was one of those two. But I think this album's great. I haven't listened to Alex G's full discography. I've listened to this album, and then I've listened to the one that has the football player on it. I think it's football. I don't remember. But yeah, I think Trick by Alex G is a fun album, and I think that Alex G's music is fun, and I kind of want to go see him, but I don't have anyone to go see him with. So if you're from Arizona, hit me up. Let's go see Alex G. Just kidding. But anyways, next up is Oh My Heart by by Mother Mother. Where do I want to put this? It's either bad or don't listen to but don't blame you. I think don't listen to but don't blame you. Mother Mother has its place in the world. I used to up some Mother Mother, okay? I used to love me. Specifically this album and then the like one that has the sticks on it. I think that album's called The Sticks. I don't remember. But I used to love me some Mother Mother, okay? I'm not judging. I'm not judging. You know, Mother Mother fans, rise up. Rise up. If you love Mother Mother, not my thing though. Not for me. But more power to you. Next is Remy Wolf, the photo ID song and stuff. I think Remy Wolf is unlistenable. It's too much. On par with that Brooklyn Blood Pop. I can't do it. Anytime somebody starts playing me Remy Wolf, which is more often than you would think, I just am like, I'm overwhelmed. I'm like scared. I'm like crying. I'm crawling on the floor, scared, rolling around. I can't take it. Same with Brooklyn Blood Pop. My sister really liked that song. I don't know if she still listens to it, but she loved that song. Not my sister, not Boys Restroom, not the YouTuber, my little sister. She loved Brooklyn Blood Pop. Now she listens to Two Hollis. So, yikes. Yeah, those two, I can't stand. I'm so sorry, guys. I'm so sorry. Next is Clairo, which I don't listen to, but I don't blame you. Clairo's music is beautiful. I appreciate her as a person. I appreciate what she's making now. I appreciate Clairo. Not for me though. A little too soft, gentle baby song for, like, not baby song, like sleepy time song for me. I haven't listened to Charm. It's on my list of albums to listen to. But I'm talking specifically like Flaming Hot Cheetos, Pretty Girl, the popular ones from 2020. Not for me, personally, but if you mess with her, you mess with her. And I am not judging. I think Clairo is great. Unless you're a man who's listening to Clairo, then I'm a little concerned, but yeah. Next is Coco and Claire Claire, the pop star, but I'm your boyfriend's favorite DJ. Yeah, right there. I still listen to Coco and Claire Claire. Specifically the song that they have with Cowgirl Clue is really good. I think that a lot of it is the nostalgia for that sound. To me, their sound is similar to Clairo's old sound, but I like it a little more because it's a little more like, woo, like upbeat, like more fun, like woo, woo, you know? That's how I feel about them. I think that their music is great. I love it. I think it's a lot of nostalgia that blinds me to loving it. I think that if I found it now, I would probably only like the stuff that they've done with Cowgirl Clue. Next is Crystal Castles, which I think is a objectively great band and they make great music or made great music. I think Alex Glass is a incredible singer. I love the song that she did on the Turkey album, Clock Tower by Turkey. That song is amazing. I think she carried this whole project and I love her solo stuff still. But I love this album so much. And Crystal Castles in general is amazing. Is Grimes, which I think is also actually good. I think that Grimes, not her new stuff. Do I have my nostalgia blinders on a little bit? Maybe. Grimes, rest in peace Grimes, you would have loved Grimes. I wish that her, no, I'm keeping her here. I'm keeping her here. I wish that her music, I wish that Grimes wasn't who she is now. I wish that Elon Musk wasn't a real man. I miss Grimes's old music a lot. I think that this album and then the other one, I'm forgetting what it's called, I'll put a picture of it, are both great, and it makes me sad to think about what happened to Grimes. Rest in peace, Grimes. Now it's LDP. Amazing. I love the experimental music that LDP puts out. IBITB. There we go. I always forget what order it goes in. Is an amazing song. It's not over by me, but I have the LDP singles on CD. I love her music. I think that she's amazing, and I'm so excited for her new album to come out. If you like experimental, like, music that is art more than it is music, try out LDP and look at her music videos and stuff. She's crazy. She's great. Next is Wolf Girl by Machine Girl. Dude, we're doing banger after banger right now. Holy shit. Wolf Girl by Machine Girl, also fire. I own that album on vinyl. I love it. It's amazing. It's perfect. It's beautiful. I think that pretty much all of Machine Girl's discography is fun and peak and great. Y'all already know how I feel about The Garden. I'm not even gonna say anything. I love The Garden. 2020, I definitely remember AM/PM Truck, and I definitely remember This Could Build Us a Home, and Call This Number Now, I believe. I remember those three from like 2021, but I wasn't super into The Garden until, again, similar to Puzzle, more recently. But peak speak. If I see any garden hate, you're banned from my comments. Melanie Martinez, Jesus Christ. If you are a Melanie Martinez fan, I genuinely don't want you interacting with me. Like, there is only one... We're moving that up. We're moving this guy up. There's only one thing worse than Melanie Martinez in this world, and that's mindless self-indulgence. Both of these I used to listen to, guys. Okay, I did listen to them in 2020, and Melanie Martinez before that. But holy shit, I despise both of them. If you are a Melanie Martinez fan, DNI. If you are a mindless self-indulgence fan, DNI. I cannot stand you. I have never met a mindless self-indulgence fan who was a normal human being. All of them have something seriously wrong with them. All of them watch Alfred's Playhouse. They're all evil, sick, twisted human beings. Melanie Martinez fans are just fist defenders, and I don't mess with that. Her music is like Age Play, the song. It's terrible. She's terrible. Hate her. Next is 100 Gex, which I think has a big nostalgia factor for me, but I will give them the credit where credit is due and say they have defined a genre of music that I love. They have changed electronic, what is it called? Like glitch pop? What is it called? Hyperpop. Hyperpop. They have defined and changed the hyperpop genre. I think that hyperpop would not be what it is without 100 Gex. So I have to give them credit where credit is due. Do I listen to their music still? Not a whole lot, but God bless you, 100 Gex, for bringing hyperpop into the limelight and making it more popular and more changing the genre. You are the Skrillex of hyperpop. Tally Hall, not good. No, right there. Right there, right there. I still listen to specifically Marvin's Marvelous Mechanical Museum by Tally Hall. Tally Hall was very defining for me. If you go back on my art Instagram and look at my old art, there is Tally Hall fan art and there is redraws of Tally Hall images of my OCs. So I still appreciate Tally Hall for what it is. Do I think the fan base, current times, is genuinely insufferable? Absolutely. They all have a problem. And they all think that they are like so much better than everyone else because they hate Joe Howley. Everybody doesn't like Joe Howley. You are not special. Next is Lemon Demon Spirit Phone. Not good, but I love. I think that this is a great album, but I don't think that I can genuinely call it good, like wholeheartedly. I don't know. I feel like it needs to be in between actually good and not actually good. Like Lemon Demon as a whole, I think is fun and great. I love his music still to this day. I think that it's fun and silly. Specifically Spirit Phone I still listen to. The rest of it not as much, but I still very much love and appreciate it. I don't know where to put this one. I think that it belongs in not actually good, but I love, because I think that it has a nostalgia factor to it, but I also think that it has a objective of enjoyment for me, or a subjective enjoyment for me to it. So I think it belongs there. I think it belongs there. Eighth Wonder is a great song. Lifetime Achievement Award is a great song. Like, some songs on this album are amazing and I genuinely think are actually good. And then other songs on this album have really great instrumental. Neil Cicerega's voice is killing me a little bit. But I love him. Neil, I love you. Last but certainly not least. Now, if you saw in the beginning, when I showed my credentials, I own Everything's a Lot by Will Wood on vinyl. Okay? I went and saw him in concert just recently. God, that was the worst concert I've ever been to in my life. Why was he doing stand-up comedy for 90% of that show? Why did he only play at most 6 songs that entire show? I am putting Will Wood and the Tapeworms in bad, but I need you to understand that I think that Everything is a Lot by Will Wood is a very entertaining album. But I can't put it in not actually good, but I love. So it has to go in bad. I cannot stand Will Wood as a human being, which is 90% of the reason why I can't stand putting him in not actually good, but I love. Because he drives me up the wall. I think that I make fun of Will Wood literally all the time. My entire basis of friendship with Zoe is based around making fun of Will Wood. Like the beginning of it was making fun of Will Wood. I have an entire film making fun of Will Wood. But God, Everything's a Lot is a really good album. Oh, Will Wood. So this is my final tier list. I hope you guys enjoy it. If you disagree with it, tell me. If you want me to kill myself because I put your favorite artist in unlistenable, let me know. I want to know. Berate me in the comment section and tell me how much of an idiot I am. That's important to me. I need to know. If you would change anything about this list, tell me. I'm gonna put the template that I used in the description. But rank the rest of it and send it to me on Instagram. I'll put my Instagram here and in the description. I want to see what you think. If you are interested in showing me, and add other ones too, like add more that I forgot or something. I want to know what people think about 2020 TikTok music, because I think it's so important for what music has become now. And my music taste was very, as you can see by the list, my music taste was very much developed during this time. But thank you so much for watching. Thank you. Like, comment, and subscribe. Bye bye.